It sort of sounded like Waywire was really going downhill. Why did you guys buy it? What did you see in it?
So, it's funny. I don't know where that came from. I mean, to me, business with great bones, great core competency. They'd just gotten started in March.
It sort of sounded like Waywire was really going downhill. Why did you guys buy it? What did you see in it?
So, it's funny. I don't know where that came from. I mean, to me, what we looked at when it was originally a partnership and then an acquisition was, here's a great business with great bones, great core competency. They'd just gotten started in March, and then, Cory, political timing changed, and he needed to get out. And at that point, they really needed a new kind of, a new technology infrastructure. And it was, for us, it was a no-brainer. It's a great deal.
But it obviously wasn't doing that well. The CEO left. I mean, what are the assets there, and how are you going to incorporate them into your company? What about Waywire is going to make Magnify better?
So let's start with 2 seconds on what Magnify does. So Magnify.net powers lots of websites that you look at every day. AARP, Silicon Valley Bank, New York Magazine, LinkedIn, not LinkedIn, I'm sorry, Time Out New York, hopefully LinkedIn at some point. What we do is provide video aggregation, curation, and delivery. So for us, Waywire will now be the public face, the consumer face of the company, but the technology is all there. So very little risk for us to add this product to our offering.
What do you think of the controversy surrounding Cory Booker's involvement, Senator Booker, I should say, and his involvement in this startup, and that some of these investors backed him in order to support him politically?
So let's separate those out into two separate things. First of all, keep in mind I wasn't involved with the company at all during that period, but I will say this. The mayoral role in Newark is a part-time job. When it became clear that he was running for senator, which happened much more quickly than I think he anticipated, he made the right decision and said, I need to focus on New Jersey state politics. For us, the only thing we were concerned about was, were the investors investing in Waywire, and did the money go into Waywire, or was there any kind of impropriety? And the answer is we took very careful due diligence. We're excited about the investors. We think they're excited about video curation, and we think it's a great fit. But there's nothing there that doesn't pass the smell test, or we wouldn't have done the deal.
So are Oprah, Eric Schmidt, Jeff Weiner, are they now investors in Magnify, technically?
So they are absolutely investors in Magnify, and we welcome them.
So it should be easy to get that LinkedIn partnership locked in.
Look, I think we'll get a meeting. But I want to be fair. I want to be fair. When people invest in one company and the stock then transfers to another, for some people that's a great thing, and for other people they lose interest. We don't have any fake expectations about the fact that Oprah is going to be an active investor in Magnify. If she'd like to be, that would be terrific. But we do think that the video curation space is red hot and really kind of poised for extraordinary growth. And so for us, this is the beginning of a really great chapter in video.
And I know you have a long answer to this question, but give me the short answer. You have a very strong vision of the future of the web. How does this fit into that?
So I'll give you the short answer. Everyone makes content today. You make professional content. People with their flip phones here at the lobby conference make content. We all have data that's filling the web. So the problem with content on the web is no longer, is there enough? The problem now becomes, how do we dial it down? How do we get what we want? How do people get less content poured at them in a fire hose and more content delivered to them in a curated way? And that's a word that I have a long, deep history with. So I think the next chapter of the web, particularly video, is curated. And the reason is you can't scan it like text. When a video comes to you, it better be the one you were hoping for, or you've just wasted a pre-roll and a bunch of your attention. So we think curation for web video is very, very important.
All right, Magnify CEO Stephen Rosenbaum, go back to the beach. Thank you so much for joining us today here on Bloomberg West.
It's terrible here. Terrible here, I promise.
Oh, stop.
Bye.